Hey, what's up? It's Man in Japan. Welcome back to my channel and a happy new year to everyone. Hope you guys are having a safe and fun New Year's. It's already 2023 here in Japan. So yeah, what better way to celebrate than with Transformers masterpiece MP-56. This is Cybertron Strategist Trailbreaker. So yeah, I was really on the fence with this guy. I was not going to buy him, not going to pick him up. I thought his proportions looked a little funky, especially his upper body and torso and things. I was like, should I get him? I love Trailbreaker. He's one of my favorite characters from back in G1. And I said, you know what? I just bit the bullet and I just bought him out of curiosity more than anything. So anyways, let's take a quick look at the packaging. Of course, you have a very cool picture of Trailbreaker in the toy mode, in his robot mode, and his vehicle mode. And then you have Takanatomi, of course, Transformers masterpiece. Now it is number 56. Cybertron Strategist Trailbreaker, as I mentioned, and a lot of just Japanese on the bottom there. And on the side here, you do see just another image of Trailbreaker in his vehicle mode. On this side, you see Trailbreaker in his robot mode, looking very, very cool, shooting away at the Decepticons there. On the bottom, you have tons of Japanese text, product information. On the top, Transformers masterpiece in a nice silver writing, MP-56 Trailbreaker, and on the back is where we see our product images. So tons of Japanese. So Transformers masterpiece Trailbreaker, there it is, Trailbreaker katakana, the whole story about Trailbreaker. There he is again in that pose. The robot mode, the vehicle mode looks awesome. The Toyota Helix, very, very cool. Just a little blurb about the Toyota Helix there. And the different things that come with it. You get the satellite dish, the car doors can open up, the front hood can open. Let's see, MP-56 Trailbreaker. There's some differences, something sold separately. He does come with blast effects. He goes with a different head and some different weapons and things like that. So very, very cool. And then there is a picture of, for scale, Trailbreaker and some other figures in the masterpiece line. And finally, you do see all the accessories it comes with. So you get Trailbreaker, you get two different heads, you get the, let's see here, decoration sticker. It says decoration sticker, interesting character card. You do get some sort of other little card here. Anime grill. Interesting. Anime style grill. Let's see here. Antenna. Okay, you get the antenna, which is the satellite dish. You get the effect parts, and you get the multi-nozzle here, it says, and then you get a different fist, it looks like. So anyways, pretty good amount of accessories with this MP-56 release. So yeah, without further ado, let's crack this guy open, see what Trailbreaker is all about. Okay, so here we have Masterpiece Trailbreaker out of the box. So before we get into the details, we have a ton of stuff to look at, accessories, paperwork, instructions, things like that. First and foremost, let's take a look at the card he comes with, his own little MP-56 Cybertron Strategist Trailbreaker card. So there's a really cool piece of artwork, love that art, very nice. And on the back, you get the product images and some tech specs and his various strengths and weaknesses. So very cool. So you get the card there. And then also this is the decoration. In Japanese it says decoration shiru, which is, they say shiru for sticker. There's some black, just square black pieces and 4 Autobot symbols, 2 in white and 2 in black. So I think you can kind of just, put them where you want. I'm sure these go somewhere. I haven't figured out where they go yet. So anyways, you got the stickers and the card, and then it does come with a huge instruction booklet. Very, very nice. Let's see if I can show off the instruction booklet here. So you get some really nice front view, side view, top view. You get a really huge instruction booklet. Parabolic, parabolic antenna. That's what they're talking about. Parabolic antenna. You get the front view, the side view, the rear view, and the robot mode. And there you go. There's the tech specs in English: strength, intelligence, speed, endurance, rank, courage, fireblast, skill. So very cool. You get a very nice sort of cartoon image of Trailbreaker up there. So yeah, some really nice detailed instructions here. Multi-head nozzle, that's how you put on the nozzle. And the different fists there, the antenna. And then on the back is just your various instructions. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but he looks like he transforms in 69 steps, plus the add-ons and things, and face parts and all that. So anyways, a very inclusive instruction booklet. So very cool. So there it is, Toyota Hilux Trailbreaker. So you get the instructions. Now let's take a look at the goodies he comes with. So one of the first accessories it does come with is this sort of Gatorade green blast effect, which is very, very cool. It does have a little peg on the end there, which I'm sure fits on his nozzle. And taking a look at the nozzle here. So the nozzle is done in a very, very nice chrome, very nice shiny chrome there. And that'll fit on the end of his hand there. And just to show you off the blast effect, it does just fit right in there like that. So very, very cool. So that is two of the accessories so far. So you got the blast effect and the nozzle. And let's take a look at the antenna, the satellite dish. Wow, this is so cool. Very cool. Some nice sort of painted gray plastic, some nice chrome on there. Very nice detail there. And you get the black wire on the back. So very, very cool. Just to show you a comparison of the Earthrise version. This is what we got for Earthrise, and this is what you get for the Masterpiece. So totally different. Two different worlds here. So very cool. So you get the satellite dish as well. Now he does come with, let's see if I can get it out here. He does come with an extra fist, which is fully articulated fist there. So it does have nice articulated fingers there. So there's some very nice articulated fingers. The index finger is articulated and the rest are just on this hinge joint right here. And then the thumb looks pretty good actually. It doesn't look so wonky. So that is highly posable. And then it can just attach there. So you do get the extra fist there, which is cool. And then let's see here, you get two different face parts. So first face part is this one, kind of open face, which I don't really care for. It's really nice. It's really done nice in that sort of gray plastic with that sort of nice shiny blue paint over the visor there. But as far as like the face, I don't know, it looks kind of dumb to me. Oh! I mean, yeah, he's like screaming for help or whatever, but anyways, that's one face you can get. The next face is done in that same, and this is kind of a laughing face. This one's not bad. I kind of like this one better. But again, the same sort of color, whoa, same sort of color scheme. These guys are a little tricky to hold. So there are the two face parts there. And last but not least is the sort of, what it says in the instructions is the anime style grill. So I guess you can change out the grill to make it more look like the animated, like the cartoon version. And again, done in a nice plastic here with some nice sort of matte finish gray paint over the top and some light gray for the lights there. So as you see on the front, he does come with just the classic Toyota grill there, all done in chrome. And so you can change it out for the more cartoon accurate looking grill, which I'm not sure. I don't know. I think I like the chrome better, but it's a nice option to have, I guess. So anyways, let's pause and get into Trailbreaker's details. All right, let's get into MP-56 Masterpiece Trailbreaker's details in the vehicle mode. So quick look at his vehicle mode here. So first of all, let's take a look at the grille here. It is a very nice grille done in chrome, and I think it says Toyota right there. You get some nice clear plastic for the headlights. It'd be nice if there was some sort of license plate sticker or something on there. It looks a little bit bare right there. But anyway, some really nice molded detail there. You get the really nice red Autobot logo on the hood, and you get some nice windshield wiper detail here with the vents. All blue clear plastic for the windows and the back windows as well. You get some nice silver in the key door there, and it does say the Hilux 4WD, 4-wheel drive. And you get some nice orange paint for the side lights here. You get some nice detail on the mirrors here on the side, and some very cool chrome silver painted rims for the wheels there. Going down, not much else. You get that little bit of the Trailbreaker, the patented Trailbreaker color there on the back. Again, with the little bit of paint on the back of the lights there. Going on the back, you do get Toyota molded in the plastic, very cool. And thank God we have paint for the tail lights there. And that is how he looks from the back. And pretty much the same on the side. So some very nice details. It's actually pretty simplistic. He's very gray. He's very gray. I almost wish there was a little bit more paint or something up here. It's very, I don't know. It's just a lot of that gray plastic. It's not bad or anything, but. And then the undercarriage is basically the robot mode legs. You can see tucked away under there. And that's what makes me think that these legs are really long. Not sure about the proportion of this guy still, but anyways, and he feels hefty. He feels very nice and heavy. So just giving a quick quick comparison what I meant. I mean, it's not a great comparison by any means, but here is what we got for Earthrise for the Trailbreaker. And what I was talking about was just like a little bit more, maybe just like a line, some lining, or a little bit more of that sort of retro yellow and orange paint on the back. It's quite, I think it would have broken up just a little bit of all that gray. I did like the Earthrise release because of that. It definitely had some nice breakup of all the black and stuff. So anyways, just a quick comparison of the Earthrise and the new Masterpiece Trailbreaker. So taking that guy away. Now you can, there are a couple features in vehicle mode. Basically one is his doors can open. So his doors do open like that, which reveal robot parts. There's no seats or anything like that. But anyways, you can open his doors, which is pretty cool. And they do just open up on this hinge there. And there's no real inside door. Sometimes you get some inside the door detail. I think with skids it was, the Masterpiece skids, we did see some detail in there, which is a little bit unfortunate. And they just close up like so. So you can just close that up. And another thing you can do is open the hood. First thing you have to do basically is take the front of the grill and just bring it down a little bit. It will just pull off, but if you just kind of bring it down just a tiny bit, you do have access to the hood. So that is what's under the hood. People always ask, hey man, what you got under the hood? Well, that's what it is. And actually some really nice engine detail. You get some nice silver paint. I don't know my car parts anyway, so I'm not gonna start rattling off car parts here, but anyways, the engine and everything else under the hood looks really nice. Some really nice sculpted detail. I think out of all the things in vehicle mode, this is probably the nicest as far as the detail. So anyways, you can just kind of push that back and close the hood. And while we're in vehicle mode, and that should just snap down like that. While we're in vehicle mode, I'm just gonna take off that bumper or the front fender here. Okay, so that grill just snaps on like so. And yeah, it looks pretty nice. I actually do like the cartoon accurate grill. I'm not sure, maybe I like it a little bit better than the chrome. I mean, the chrome is nice. Don't get me wrong, but I think this sort of matches the whole sort of aesthetic of this figure. You get that really nice sort of matte finish paint on here. So, and this is also sort of matte finish. The more I look at it, yeah, I kind of do like the cartoon accurate grill. So very, very cool. So with just one last thing in vehicle mode here, there's a little piece here that you can flip up like so. And it does reveal two little slots, and that is for the satellite dish. Now the satellite dish on the bottom, it does have two little pegs, and that just fits in these slots right here. And you can peg that in like that. And there you have Trailbreaker all equipped with his parabolic antenna. So very, very cool. I really like that look. Now it does sit on the back. It does sit more on the front, whereas like with the Earthrise version, we did have it on the back. So just a quick comparison there with the parabolic antenna. So very cool. And let's just take that off for now. And I just love the detail on that. So anyways, that just pops off like that. And then that just closes like so. So yeah, let's pause, and I'm gonna transform this guy. I'm not gonna do it on camera because it's like 69 steps. Probably gonna take me a little while to figure this thing out. But anyways, we'll be back with robot mode. All right, here at MP-56 Masterpiece Trailbreaker, all transformed into his robot mode. And I actually did have to refer to Takara Tomi's website. They did have a video of how to transform him, and that is way easier than following the instructions. The instructions are pretty tiny and they're not very clear. So if you guys pick this up, definitely just refer to that promotional video that shows the transformation. You'll have a lot easier time. So anyways, before we get into Trailbreaker's robot details, just gonna bring in old school G1 Trailbreaker and the Earthrise Trailbreaker in their robot modes, just for a quick comparison. Now, I really do think his proportions are a little bit funky. I think his torso is just a little bit too long here. I know that the original toy did have that sort of big belly, and the Earthrise toy did to an extent too. But I don't know, for some reason the Masterpiece, it just seems like, I don't know, it just seems like it's too long, or it's just, he seems very tall and the proportions are a little bit off, and that's kind of what I was afraid of with this toy. You know, everything else looks great. The paint looks great, the articulation, everything else looks amazing. But yeah, I was just a little bit worried that the proportions were just a little bit funky. So just taking these guys off here, I just want to kind of straighten them out and just kind of show you what I was talking about. Let me just straighten his legs out, get his waist straightened, get his knees straightened, and have him just kind of stand up like normal. So if he just kind of stands like that, let's just get him in a sort of a more neutral pose here. You can definitely kind of see what I'm talking about. He's very, very long. And I'm not sure if that's how he looked in the cartoon or what. I don't know. I don't really remember him being this sort of long, elongated. Anyways, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's definitely like a lot better in hand. And then if you kind of turn him to the side profile, like his profile's not bad. Like the side, that actually doesn't look that bad. But for some reason, like when you put him on the front, he does look a little bit stretched out. Anyways, let's pause and let's get into Trailbreaker's robot mode details. And a quick comparison between Masterpiece Skids and Masterpiece Trailbreaker. There they are. So Trailbreaker is actually very big. He scales actually quite nice with the smaller Masterpiece figures. Okay, so details for robot mode, Masterpiece Trailbreaker. Let's take a quick look at the head sculpt first and foremost. We'll show you how to change the faces off here in just a sec. But for the most part, yeah, I think that's a really nice head sculpt. Like you get some nice detail again. You get that sort of nice metallic blue paint for the visor. You get a nice sculpt for the face. And it's all done in that sort of gray plastic. And it is very Trailbreaker. And you get the weapons on the shoulder-mounted cannon here. Very cool. And then the little, whatever you want to call this, little 3 missile launcher here on the back here. And it's all done in just that really nice chrome that we saw on the grill. Going down the figure, I think this figure lacks a lot in just, I don't know. He's not very, you know, he doesn't have any stickers or anything like that, but it's just very sort of gray and the sort of light gray. It's a really nice contrast, but it's just a little bit lacking, I think. You see the nice Autobot logo there on the front of the hood there, and you see his waist section there. And it's all just very Masterpiece, very nice deluxe, you know, finish. The paint, the red paint on here is very, very well done. You get a little bit of molded detail on his knees there. Going down the shins, I like how the shins came out. Those are very cool. Again, very, very Masterpiece looking. And then you see that same sort of chrome on the hose attachment on his arm there, and that is how he looks from the back. I will say one thing, the backpack was a little bit tricky to get in place. It's not the most stable thing in the world, so I'm trying not to really like touch it too much, but for the most part, yeah, he's pretty solid. He feels pretty good in robot mode. So anyways, let's see, let's get into articulation first, and then we'll get into all the accessory details. All right, so articulation for MP-56 Trailbreaker. His head is on a ball joint, so he can get a little bit of up and down movement. He gets a little bit of side to side, not much. He can do the full 360 there, and it's a little bit loose. It's not the tightest thing in the world. Also, these are on a hinge. These are on hinge joints here, so you get some really nice articulation on the shoulder-mounted weapons here. So these, again, you can turn them up like that and turn them down. So these are all articulated too, so very nice. Let's just put those out of the way for now. His arms can do the full 360. It does have an upper bicep swivel there, right above the elbow there. And you get some little bit of a butterfly joint here because of transformation. So you get a little bit of movement there, which is actually very nice. He does have a little more than 90 degree at the elbow. His hands are fully articulated. You can go all the way around, and his fingers and his thumbs, all his fingers are articulated. So it's very nice. You can get like a kind of like, you know, he's teaching class. Okay, class, here we go. This is how to kill the Decepticons. So very cool. I really love the articulated fingers and things like that. So both arms are exactly the same, and we'll also show off the attachment pieces in a moment. And then he does have a waist swivel, 360 degrees. And then these little skirt pieces do kind of move out. So you kind of want to pull those out a little bit. And then he can do the full splits, pretty much the full splits like that. And then he can kick back. Let's see here. He can't really kick back so much. He can kick forward quite a ways, but yeah, he can't really kick. Let's see, maybe the front skirts. I guess if you take these up a little bit like that, then he can kind of kick back a little bit. But yeah, his back kick is not really there. So he does have a lot of front kick, and there is an upper thigh swivel there. So he does get thigh swivel there. He does get a really deep knee bend, very nice. I really like how they sculpted this part in, so it's not just, you know, it's not just hollow there. So he does have a very deep knee bend there. And also he does have a lot of toe articulation because of transformation. His toe can go up and down like that. And he does have the ankle rocker joint as well. And there's actually a lot of pivot on the feet. So his feet are highly articulated and posable. So just pulling this back down like that, getting his skirts back down like that. So yeah, he's very, you know, as a Masterpiece figure should be, he's very articulated. So anyways, let's get into his accessory details. Okay, first accessory we'll take a look at is his blast effect, and that can easily just fit on the nozzle here. This actually does pop out a little bit, it goes in and out. And there's actually, is actually a little bit of articulation on the hose part. But for the most part, you can just plug in the blast effect like so, and you can have him spraying away whatever this gunk is supposed to be. I think it might have been from a TV episode there. I'm not sure which one, but anyways, he can spray there with the blast effect there. So very, very cool. And if you want to change out his arm, say for example you want to change out for the little hook here, the nozzle, you can just basically, you want to untab this part just pulls down like that, and you can just take this off and you can just clip that on like so, and then close up his arm, and then you have the hook there, and again you can take the blast effect and put it inside the hook, and so you have the nozzle there, which is very cool. I really like that part. And again, if you want to just put it, you want to take that off and put on just a regular hand. Again, this just you can just unhinge his arm like that and take this off, and then you can take and put his hand on if you want. So you can have two hands. So again, you can have lots of playability, lots of options here. So that is how he looks with both hands like that. Very, very cool. Let's see what else. His face is the place. So let's take his face off. Putting these back here. Now the face is I really do appreciate this. It's super easy. I mean, that just pulls off, and then you can go with Mr. Smiley Trailbreaker. So there is Mr. Smiley. Hey, what's up guys? I really like that actually. And then you can just simply take that off, and then you get the sort of confused, sort of screaming look here. Ah, there he is with the screaming face. So I do appreciate the fact that this the face parts are very, very easy to put on and off. So very, very cool there. So putting all this stuff back, and let's see what else we got here. That's about it. We got the blast effects and the face parts and the different parts you can put on the arms, and yeah, that is about it for the accessories. So let's pause and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so some final thoughts as MP-56 Trailbreaker spins around on the old turntable here. I think this is a valiant effort from Taka Tomy. It's very masterpiece. You get some really nice detail in robot mode. The head sculpt is very nice. You get a plethora of accessories. I think the paintwork is very clean and crisp, and it's a very solid figure. The vehicle mode looks great as well. For me, I think it's just the proportions. I think the proportions are a little bit off. I think he seems a little bit elongated. Maybe the legs are too long or something like that. But, you know, having him in hand definitely changes my opinion a little bit. I really want to like this figure a lot, and you know, because Trailbreaker is a great character, one of my favorites, as I mentioned. But anyways, yeah. So I think overall it's a good figure. I'm just curious if down the road we don't see sort of an updated version with a little bit more accurate, sort of a little bit more proportion between his upper and lower body. So I'm not sure about that, but just a thought there. Anyways, so this has been the Transformers Masterpiece MP-56 Trailbreaker review. This has been Matt in Japan. Thanks for watching. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe, and push that notification bell if you haven't already. I really appreciate any new subscribers coming to the channel. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.